A couple days after my 14th birthday, I got my first job. I don't remember applying. I don't remember interviewing. I don't remember any of it at all. I don't know why I picked that particular place. What I do remember was following a really old man. I think he had to be 40. With a tall white hat through a set of double doors. And he led me into this dim room, and it still smelled warm from baking bread all day long. And I know that he probably was telling me what I was supposed to be doing. He was probably giving me instructions on how I was supposed to do that job, but all I was doing was staring. I had never been in a commercial kitchen. I had no idea what it was even like. But there was these tools, and they were so cool. And I was just struck with sort of awe to be in that spot. And I fell in love. I fell in love with what it felt like to be there. Now, he had a terrible system of pay. It took him 4.5 hours to clean the bakery. And so he thought he would give me an extra 30 minutes, and 5 seemed fine. So he gave me 5 hours of pay each day from 4 until about 9, every day after school, to clean up the day's baking. And it was hard, because I didn't know what I was doing, and he believed in that method of teaching where you just figure it out. So I would come into him and I'd say, I was here till 1 o'clock last night cleaning out cheesecake pans. And Chef said, why didn't you soak them in hot water? And I said, you didn't tell me to soak them in hot water. Oh, they come right out that way. And it was like that day after day. And I went home after a couple of months and I told my parents, I think I want to be a chef. And they said, no. That's not for you. That's not what we have in mind for you. We've got a plan. And it's not chefing. Or what they called it was cooking. We don't want you to be a cooker. And so I went to my guidance counselor. This was a long time ago when we had those. And the guidance counselor said, you got really good academic scores. You can do better. And I said, but that's what I want to do. He said, that's not a good fit. And I went to my friends. I had 2. I said, I want to be a chef, I think I want to be a chef. And they said, I don't think they make very much money. You don't want to do that. And I listened to my friends and my parents and that guidance counselor, and I kind of turned my back on doing that. And I went and I followed their plan for me. I went to college and I followed that plan, but the whole time I was working in restaurants because I had to have some money, right? I had to have some cash. And I went to graduate school for that same plan. That was somebody else's dream, somebody else's idea. And you can probably guess where the story's going. I washed out hard. They came up to me one day and said, you know, it would be great if you left. They were very polite about it, but they really would like me to leave, please. And I came back to Orlando. I was in grad school in Dallas, and I didn't know what else to do, so I got a job at one of those restaurants. And a couple months, this guy, his name's Tony Pace. He was the chef de cuisine of this restaurant chain called Pebbles, Dadgar, for those of you who know Manny Garcia. And Manny and Tony came up to me and he said, we think you could make a living at this, but you're gonna have to get good. Because I was a terrible prep cook, man. I was terrible. I thought I was better than that, you know? I didn't want to work my way up. I was ready to be a chef today. And Tony said to me, once you're good, you've got to become great. And that was the day a new career began for me. A new career. And now it was a career that I wanted, not what somebody else wanted for me. And you might be thinking, Chef, that's an interesting story. It had some funny parts, some sad parts. Well balanced. Why are you telling it to us? Here's the reason. As a culinary instructor, I get to talk to lots and lots of students about their dreams. They come in and they go, Chef, I've got 7 ideas. What should I do? And I go, oh, what are you excited about? What do you want to do? What gets you going? What will you spend an hour flipping on Instagram about? What's that? That's the thing. too often they say, well, I like cooking, but I don't know that I want to do that for a career. I love it, actually, but I'm not sure I can make a living at it. Listen, the next time that someone says to you, why don't you hold on to that cookery as a backup plan, to something that's more practical? Tell them this instead. I want to do this, and if this doesn't work out, I'll go be an accountant or whatever. I'll use that as my backup plan, and this is my passion, because the thing that will get you up in the morning, the thing that will make you excited about what you do, is not the thing that is pragmatic. It is not the thing that is practical. It is not the thing that's going to just pay your bills. It's the thing that you would do if nobody was paying you. So, if this energy that is in here right now, this kind of enthusiasm, and I know you're as excited as I am, man, I'm vibrating, I'm so excited. Because I don't know who's going to win, and neither do you. Well, a couple things we have a good idea, but if this turns you on, and if this, you want to experience more of this, not that. Jesus, I forgot I was talking to high school students. I'm trying to be inspiring here, man. Give me a break. Shh. If you would like more of this kind of energy, this kind of adrenaline, this kind of excitement, this is exactly what it's like when the first ticket spills out of the machine. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to come to a restaurant. Okay, so one last thing, and I feel like, I'm never going to do this again probably, so I'm going to take my 2 minutes. Students, take a second and look at your instructor. Right now, do it. Are they that funny looking? Everybody starts giggling. I don't know. Well, I certainly hope your culinary instructor is aware of how grateful you are to them. Because let me tell you, it takes an enormous amount of work to get you from where you started to where you are right now. It takes an enormous amount of work of grocery shopping in the middle of the night because they forgot their ingredients again. It takes an enormous amount of time of working through those recipes and fine-tuning them, and working through those restaurant management ideas and fine-tuning those. It takes an enormous amount of time and energy and freaking patience to do that. And we're doing it because we love you. And we are investing in you. So don't say thanks. Listen. Don't say thanks. We don't want that. Call us in 2 or 3 years and say, Chef, I'm on the path to the career of my dreams, and what I learned in your classroom helped me there. That's what we want. So, this is for just my guys. Win or lose, you know how much I respect you. And I love you. So thanks everybody for this.